Yay! Oh my gosh, hi everyone. Thanks for joining. And if you haven't joined yet, that's okay. Today we're gonna be playing Paralives. Okay, so this morning I was like, what the fuck are you gonna be doing this morning? Like playing today? Like, I knew I wanted to play games today, but I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I'm gonna do Paralives. But I was thinking, you guys, what can I do to make the game like fun for me so I'm not just like following this random character that I've made around, right? I think it would be really freaking fun for me to recreate my dream home in Paralives, which is the Charmed Manor. Hello! So I'm gonna make the Charmed Manor in Paralives. Gaggy. I think it's a great idea. Um, it is my favorite home probably ever, to be honest. It's my dream home. Like, if I could own a home, if I'm ever rich enough where I can, like, build a home from the ground up, it would be the Charmed House. Like, I would want it the exact format. Like, obviously, we would update, like, furniture and things like that, blah, blah, blah. But, like, that would be my home. So, that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be starting that today. I don't know how far I'm going to get because of who I am as a person and how my attention works at times, but I'm definitely going to be doing that today. I'm very much looking forward to it. I don't know how to get into build mode, like how to get into like an empty plot of the place, but I think that'll be okay. As soon as this game wants to load, she does, you know what, she's in beta. She does take a minute to load, and that's okay. And we're at peace with that. And we're okay with that. This little intro of the game is really cute, by the way. It's really adorable if you haven't seen it already. Really adorable. So what I'm going to end up what I'm going to do is I'm gonna make all four of the Charmed sisters. Because, hello. Because there's four of them. Because there's four of them. Um, so I'm gonna make all four of the Charmed sisters. And then I also think it would be really cool that if I could find like a plot of land where also found out that character's trans, not her.
Nippy.
Found out on social media because my friend Betty, shout out to Betty, she just told me this character is trans. How freaking cool. Okay, we're gonna create a new household. Ah! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so obviously they're all gonna be Hallowells except for Paige. Paige is gonna be a Matthews, obviously. So we're gonna do Prudence Hallowell. She we'll do young adult because we're gonna do the age that they were on the show. Okay, we're gonna do the age that they were on the show.
Gite? Bichu. Mochi.
I feel like that's a little bit more Prue. Okay. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not good at recreating somebody's face. Okay, I'm not great at that. I'll openly admit that I'm not like a freaking top creator here as far as how they all look. So what I might do is okay, what I might do is see if I can pull up a photo of them on my phone And I'm going to try to recreate Prudence from there. Prue Hollowell. And there's a few looks that okay, so in speaking of the Hollowells, Prue was definitely my favorite sister. People can get mad about that. I don't really care. Prue was definitely my... Look at those cheekbones. Damn. Okay. On this character and also on Shannon, Miss Shannon Doherty, R.I.P. Rest in power. We love you. I don't think any of the girls were like extremely fit by any means. So we're gonna go with like an average. They were fit, obviously, but they weren't like really doing the damn thing, you know? Okay, so I do want to do the hair right away because I think that the hair is either gonna make or break this look. Shannon always had very straight hair. So I'm going to go with that idea. I'm not going to go with season 1 Shannon because I don't like her hair. Because the bob was not... It's not... Okay, hold up. It's not that I don't like the bob. It's that I just feel like there were moments where Shannon looked better. And Shannon looked the best. Prue looked the best in season 3 with her long hair down to, yeah, with inches. That's when Prue looked like peak Prue. In my eyes, in my opinion. Now her hair was like a little bit shorter than that. It was like more shoulder length. To me, that could work. She never had hair like that. That's for sure. I like this hair better. So I think we're going to go with this one. And then we are going to do... I had like a little bit of a warmer tone. So I want like a black, but I want like a brown black. Like that, but I want it to be a little bit darker. I want it to be like... I feel like the hair is changing crazy. Okay. I'm going to do that. I think that is like a good hair color for Prue. Okay. Because that really does, like, the hair, I think was like the thing that... what's his name? The guy who produced that TV show, he, literally is on record saying how the girls weren't allowed to like cut their hair for like the whole first season or like change their look for the whole first season, and they would wear like specific colors. Like they were not told which colors they were supposed to wear, but they were like encouraged to only wear certain colors. But I mean, even at that point, like it's not like the girls had like a say in what they wore. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of... I actually really don't mind these eyes. I think I just need to change the color. Because Prue had, like, blue-gray. She had, like, a blue-gray. Almost like that. I feel like that's pretty freaking close to what Prue had. I wish that... Oh, you could change the eyelashes too? That's kind of everything. I wish I had known that. Okay, we're gonna do... I think that is a little bit Prue. Obviously, we still have to continue to change the face. I know that, but... And she had, like, quite thin brows. I'm looking at a photo, so if you see me, like, looking... Her brows were, like, quite thin. Prue did not have very, like, big brows. for reference, you guys, I'm looking at like that photo. I don't know how to pull up. I don't know how if I can add it to the stream. Let me see really quick. Let me see if I can add it to Streamlabs. Give me 1 second. Because what I'll do is I'll look up a photo of Prue Hollowell. And then, and then there are certain outfits of Prue's that I'm like, have to recreate. Because there are outfits that like stay so vividly in my mind that like it would be a shame if I didn't try and recreate those outfits in this game. Like, hang on, you guys. So sorry. I'm trying to find the photo that I see on my phone, and I'm not seeing it, and that's okay. But I'll just pick a different one. I want that photo. Save. But what I really want is save image as Shannon Doherty as Prue. Beautiful. We're gonna put that in pictures. Beautiful. Okay, and then I'm wondering if I can image, create new image, pictures. Okay. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is browse pictures. You guys are watching me in real time try to figure this out, and I am not a techie girl. Oh my god, did it work? It did! But we're gonna delete that, and we're gonna put that in. We're gonna put that into our gaming screen. So you guys are watching me, again, do this in real time. Pics. Okay. Yes. Save. Browse. Shannon Doherty is Prue. Boom. You guys, beautiful. Beauty freaking full. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, cool. So that is the image I'm gonna go off of when trying to recreate Prudence. Okay? So just so we're all aware, that's the image I'm using. And I'm happy with that. Okay. That is the image I'm going to be using because Shannon looks so good there. Okay. So let's see. I think that's a good spot for the photo too. I think it'll be okay. Worst things have happened. Okay. So that's a pretty freaking close. Like, I feel like that kind of already looks like Prue. You know what I mean? Like, and her brows weren't maybe as high, so maybe I'll take them down a little bit. Because she had pretty straight brows. But, like, you guys, I think that's, like, sort of Prue. I think we're kind of doing it. Okay, we're gonna do the, oh, it's like a highlight. Prue, dark circles. We don't want Prue to have dark circles. No dark circles. No dark circles. No dark circles. None, none, none. Okay. None of these girls had dark circles because they were divas. Okay. So she had like a higher she had like a small bridge, it looks like, of her nose, and then she just had like a bigger tip. So we're gonna work on making that. And then we're gonna decrease the size of her nose just a little bit. And then we're gonna take in the nostrils. Where do I go to take in the nostrils? We're gonna take in the nostrils because that, I mean, you guys, that's sort of looking like Prue. Okay, the tip of her nose is definitely a little bit more like downward turned, I want to say. Yeah, I think, guys, I'm not saying I'm phenomenal here, but I am saying that, like, I'm kind of eating this up. I am saying I'm kind of eating this up. That does look like Prue. Sound off in the chat. Did I just get really lucky? I had to. Because that is Prue. Like, Starky little smirk and all. Or am I crazy? Am I just seeing something? Okay. I want her mouth. She has like a little bit more of like a separation. Like her Cupid's bow's a little bit like flatter. So let's kind of like, yeah, I feel like that was a little bit more like Shannon. Miss Doherty. And she had lips kind of like this, is what I'm kind of seeing. And that lip color's even really close to something that I think she wore. Like in the photo. Look at that. In the photo. Now, I do have to say, Shannon is like kind of like a fashion icon for me specifically. I love Shannon's fashion. I think it's sickening, especially while she was on Charmed. To me, it was like gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, I think her eyes are a little flatter. Now that I'm like looking at it, I think her eyes are a little less like round. Maybe that's a little bit more Shannon. I think I'm gonna pick up the ends of her eyes a little bit. But she did have like long almond. Yeah, that's like Shannon. That's a little bit more like Shannon, I think. Okay, cute. And then cutesy, cutesy. And then I want to figure out how to put lip gloss on my diva because I'm going to tell you what. These girls had glossy lips. Okay? Because that was like back when, you know, glossy lips were the thing. The cheeks, I do want to take down the cheeks just a little bit. My only problem with this game thus far has been that I can't adjust the cheeks manually. I have to do it by their pre-selects. And that's been quite frustrating, but I do think this is like quite good actually. The only thing you can like really change on the face is you can change the jaw a bit. You guys, you can't tell me I'm not recreating Shannon Doherty right now. No one's going to tell me that. No one's going to tell me that this doesn't look like Shannon. Sorry, you guys. I'm also looking at my phone a lot, not because I have the chat on my phone, but also because my best friend Will is texting me because he's reading a book that I told him to read a while back. Finally got around to reading it, and he's like in love with it, as he should be. Because it's so good. It's called Blood Over Brighthaven. Please read it. It's so good. And I think it's a little smaller. You guys can tell me this doesn't look like Shannon. Right, anyway, she does have a mole, so I am going to try to figure out how I can just get one mole. Like, I just want a singular one. But I want to move it so that it's like not on that side of the face though, because Shannon just have a mole like right here. Where is it right now? Oh, it's right there. How do I get it not there? Oh, see, this is where I start. I don't know. Like, why can't I move the... She has one on her or on her person now. I see it. Okay, but why can't I move it? Oh, I see. Okay, it was a little bit higher. And it wasn't so... We're gonna put it like that. It wasn't so big either. It was a little bit smaller than that. You guys, am I crazy? But that is literally like Shannon. I think that it's like there. Yeah, I want to say it's like there. Shannon looks so good right now. Prue, you're eating, sweetie. Prue, we love you. We love you, Prue. We love and we miss you. Oh, Prudence. And then it looks like I just don't want it on her face, to be honest with you. I just don't want the moles on her face. I just want that one. I want the singular mole. I don't think the rotation matters right now. Okay. That's what we're going to get. Okay, cool. Literally, that looks like Prue. Am I crazy? I mean, they do look like different people. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, they do definitely look like different people. Oops. Sorry. Okay, well, but she looks good to me. This is probably about as close as my skill level can get us. Because I'm not like a big, you know. Prue. I think all of the sisters had like a chest, but they weren't like huge. You know what I mean? Okay. And then... Okay. I don't want to focus too much on their bodies because I feel like that's like weird and strange. As I focus on their bodies. And you know what? I'm going to give all the girls a little bit of a butt. Oh, just a little bit of one. Not too much. I can't do too much to the girls. Okay. She looks good. Okay. Also, this is probably an outfit that Prue would have worn, to be fair. Maybe not those boots. The boots are pretty fucking bad, but the rest I actually do think Prue would have worn. And I really don't hate the face. Am I crazy for that? Okay. You really can, like, adjust everything in this game. Okay. I'm not really worried about like ears and stuff like that. I think that's a little crazy. Haircut we've already done. Makeup. Let's look at that reference photo again and see the makeup. Because Prue, I feel like okay, we're gonna do this lip for sure, but we're gonna do a like okay, we're gonna have to custom make a color because none of those are quite right for what we're going for. I don't want like orange. I want like more pinky. More pinky tones. More pinky reds. No, she is like a little bit more of a pinky orange. I think that's actually pretty good. I'm not like a perfectionist when it comes to these things, but that's quite good. That's quite good. That's pretty stinking good, you guys. Okay, ate that up. Right, so anyway, we are gonna give her a little bit of like a liner moment situation because I do feel like Prue wasn't like a barefaced girly, but she wasn't like a full blown like I'm gonna wear makeup. You know what I'm? Oh, I forgot that in this game everything layers. I forgot. I just want her to have a little bit of like yeah, a little liner. And a little smoky. Not that. Not that. I feel like that could work. But let's put her in like a brown. Yeah, let's do something like that. But I wonder if I could. Yeah. I wanted to come across as like a natural. Because all of the girls were quite natural. Like they didn't wear a lot of makeup. They weren't like super heavy on the makeup, I don't think. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that for Prudence. Because she wasn't like big on. Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna dull down the blush a little. But that's like quite pretty. Actually, that's pretty. She's pretty. She's gorgeous. Okay. And then not full face makeup. Tattoos. I think the girls definitely had tattoos. I don't remember what Shannon's was, to be fair. But the tattoo options in this game aren't like phenom. Like they're not amazing. So I'm not like super worried about that, to be fair. I think my larger concern is going to be doing the looks that they would wear every day. Okay, let's find a we could go off of the photo for the picture for the outfit. But there is this distinct, oh my god, it's this one. This is the outfit we're going to recreate. I'm going to try and make it's that classic, and she wore it in like 2 or 3 different episodes. I love this look on Prue. The green halter top with the green leather jacket, the black pant. She had a black boot. She was sickening. She still is sickening. That is what I'm going to try to give Prudence now. Okay. So let's try to find some sort of halter top situation. This might be as close as we're going to get to like a similar halter top. I wonder if I can change the color. It was like a pretty bright green. It was a pretty bright green. Yeah. You guys, this is like, I'm living my best life right now. I'm absolutely living my best life right now. I could do, no, I think this one's better. I think that this is the top that we'll end up going with. And then I want to see if there's like a jacket I can pair over. A sweatshirt. I mean, there is. She does wear just the shirt on its own at a certain point. But if I could do a leather jacket on top, that would be kind of everything. I think this denim jacket is about as close as I'm gonna get to a green leather jacket. Let me see if I can make the color green that it is. Oh, it's making me wear... No, I don't want to wear this shirt. I want to wear this shirt. Where is it? I want to wear the shirt I want to wear. Yeah, okay, then we'll just go with this. We'll go with this for Shannon's look. And then she is wearing like a black trouser with it. So we could go with these pants, which I think would be fine. I know Prue loved a leather moment. She loved that. What I will do... I think I like these pants here. Because, again, the game is in beta. I have to remember that. There's going to be so many more options whenever the game, like, truly releases. Right now, I think what we'll do is we'll just go with these. And then if I can find a cute boot, I'll be happy for this being her, like, everyday outfit. I want to say. Okay. That's Prudence, and then yeah, I'm honestly pretty freaking content with that. If I could find a boot, because Shannon was big on a boot, a black boot. You guys, that's pretty freaking close to something Shannon would wear. I'm kind of impressed with myself. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty freaking impressed with myself. I feel like Prue didn't really wear a lot of like... Oh, she did wear... Okay, in the reference photo that I'm referring to, she does have like some chunky bracelets on. Maybe something like this, but we'll put it on the other side. Okay. We're going to put it on that side. Yeah, I think that would probably be our best bet. Or maybe that. What is that? No. Yeah, let's go with this one. Let's go with that one. That's going to be probably the most similar to what Prue is wearing in the photo. And she wears a green top similar to this. She wears it in two different times. She wears one that's like a strappy leather top, and then she wears like a knit green. The strappy leather one she wore with a brown jacket with a Sherpa on it, which was really cute. But I think this is cute for like every day. But to me, Prue is like a style icon. I love Prue's style and fashion sense. I thought it was always really good. I mean, season 1, it was a little conservative, but I think that the time that the show was being released, it was being released next to Buffy. It kind of had to be. Because that's how they like would draw in people to their show, so that they weren't just watching Buffy. I feel like Prue also didn't really do nails. She was like kind of like a short nail girl. Let's do that, you guys. She's looking good. She's looking good. Yeah, season 1 Prue dressed really poorly, but I think all of the girls in season 1 kind of dressed poorly, to be fair. I don't really think that any of them got a pass in season 1 for kind of dressing like shit. They all dressed a little, like, uppity, a little conservative. I'm completely okay with this being her night out. Okay, her formal look. So I'm gonna do something where she was going to work. I feel like let's put this girl in a blazer. The turtleneck, I feel like I've seen Prue wear a turtleneck. But what I am gonna do instead is I'm gonna do dress shirts. Let's do something like this for Prue. I don't want her in a tie. I just want a blazer. You know what I mean? Like, I just want something I can throw on top of whatever it is she's wearing. Oh, this is very Prue. This is very Prue. This is very, very Prue. Very, very Prue. That jacket, very Prue. And my sister would wear it with a leather pant. She really would. My sister would absolutely wear that with a leather pant. And no one could stop her. Actually, I don't mind that outfit, to be fair. But am I gonna continuously put her in a little slack? Am I just continuing to put her in a little slack? I don't want to do that. She would wear it with the leather pant, though. Prue was a freak that way. I want like a... I love that they call this a baggy pant. That is skin tight on my sister. I do want to change the color of the top. Oh, you can change... This game is unreal to me, to be honest with you guys. This game is unreal to me. Because again, I'm referencing a photo of Prue wearing a like blazer-ish jacket. She has like... Oh my god, that one where she was on the bridge, where she was running out on the bridge in season 1, the leather jacket. But she had a leather blazer. It's fine though. We're not gonna harp too much on that. We do want a like trouser. We want like a true trouser. I don't want like an elastic band. And then we're gonna do black, because Prue wore this. I'm just making the clothes that the girls wore. Okay? Nobody can come for me. I do have to take off those socks and those tights. They're awful. They're god awful. I don't know where the tights are. Are they in here? Yeah, because they're awful. Yeah, because Prue was that girl to wear crop tops to work. She absolutely was. She was going to wear a crop top to work. And nobody was going to tell her anything either. They were absolutely going to allow her to wear a crop top to work. Phoebe, I think, is going to be the one where we get to have the most fun with. The only thing that Prue, I'm also thinking of like, oh, well, what costumes can I put them in? Which outfits can I put them in for like their pajamas and stuff like that? Or like their like going out outfits. And I kind of want to put them all in like an evil look because I think that would be fun. I think it would be cool. I think it's like, but Prue didn't have one. Prue, oh, she had that one where she was like up, she was like in that fur coat. She did have that one, so I could make that. And again, I'm just gonna put her in a boot because Prudence loves a boot, and nobody can tell me otherwise. Why can't I put her in a? Where are all the shoe options? Where is the boot? There it is. Prudence. Oh, I wish it would go into the boot. I wish it would go into the boot. That's okay. I'll put Prudence in a black pump. And you know what? I'm gonna give my sister a red bottom because she never got one in person. I'm gonna give my sister a red bottom. This is absolutely an outfit that Prudence would wear. 120%, without a shadow of a doubt. I absolutely could see her wearing this outfit. Hell, I have a photo of her wearing it right now. And I'm not going to change her hair for this because I like her hair like this. Should we do art history Prue or should we do photographer Prue? Because those are very different Prues. As soon as we got photographer Prue, her wardrobe changed a lot. I think as soon as we got... I think photographer Prue might be a little bit more fun. I think photographer Prue might be more fun. Oh, I wonder if we could make a look like that. Because if she was a photographer... Yeah, let's do photographer Prue. I actually think photographer Prue would be way more fun for us to make. Because not that this is a bad look, but it's okay. You know what I mean? Let's... There's this outfit that I see her wearing right now, and it is like... It's printed. Bitch, she's got a print on. Okay? So we're going to put her in... It's going to be like a red skirt. But we're going to change the color. So we're going to do the base is red. It's like a deeper red. And then, and this is the best that I can do as far as like being able to recreate any of this. This is about as close as I'm ever going to get. I'm not like a big modding, I know what I'm doing mod person. I don't know any of that. Granted, do I wish that there was one that was just already made? Yeah, sure. But it's not, so now what? So now what? Okay, and then I think we're gonna do like a more of a pinky color with it. Yeah, I think a little bit of a deeper pink, like there. I think let's do that. And in the photo that I'm seeing, she's wearing a set, and she's wearing... I want to see she's wearing a, like, little open-toe shoe. I wonder if there's, like, a little open-toe... Oh, there's a little open-toe shoe. I don't know if I would have put her in Birks. I guess there's not too many options. Which is fine. The top we're going to put her in is going to be We're gonna put her in the denim jacket. We're gonna put her in the denim jacket. Where's the denim jacket? Okay, denim jacket, but the denim is going to be the dark blue. It's like a really dark blue too. And then we're gonna put underneath, we're gonna put, let's just do this top, even though I really wanted to put the other one, the one that I have. I want to put her in a bikini underneath this, I'm not gonna lie, because that's what she's wearing in the photo, to be frank. I guess we could change the color. Let's change the color. Let's see if I can get it close to what she's wearing in the... Because it's a set, I think. Photographer Prue was way more fun. Just saying. Photographer Prue was way more fun. Let's just do a solid color, actually. Let's just do a solid color, because I think that it's all gonna get really crazy if we don't do that. 56. Oh. Okay. And then... Okay, beautiful. And then... Oh, it's still not coming out right. I just wanted to... Oh, I could just put her... Oh, I'll just put her in that. Oh, I didn't realize the top was right there. Didn't realize the top was right there that I wanted to put her in. Hello. Okay. So let's do... Oh god. Okay. To try to get the same colors is so hard. Because I don't remember what the other colors were. Oh. That's gonna be difficult. I think that's pretty stinking close. Maybe I'm colorblind. And I'm at peace with that. I think that's pretty stinking close. And then, what were the other?
I'm a girl, bitch.
Oh god, that scared me. Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Thank you for following Line Avivi? Thank you for following. That scared the fuck out of me. I'm such a chicken shit. Holy shit. Hi, how are you? I'm doing so well, thank you. How long have you been playing this game? I literally started playing a few days ago, and I haven't been playing too much. But today, I had an epiphany that I wanted to recreate my favorite house ever in the whole world ever, like my dream home. But in order to have that house, I need the people to live in the house. That house being the Hallowell Manor. Hello, duh. Hello, duh. Yeah, you have some questions, but listen, I'm no professional. I may not be able to answer all your questions for you, but I'm happy to answer the ones that I can. Okay, I think that'll be good for her workout outfit. Let's see what we can put her in. How does building in Paralives differ from The Sims? It is like, I would go as far to say drastically different. Obviously, like, the simulation is the same. Like, you are putting things down, picking them up, putting them down, picking them up. But the freedom that you're getting in Paralives is a lot better. You can put a wall anywhere. You can make it any shape. You can make it any height. You can make it any width. You can make the thickness of the walls different. Like, there's so much depth in just the building of this game, it feels like to me, that it's like almost a no-brainer. It's like, oh my gosh, no, like, this game is literally made for people who want to play a fun, like, house building game. The first thing you should do when starting a new save. Such a good question. Well, first you have to build a new character. Have fun with that. That's something. Because there's overly specific things, but I'm also not big into games like this, so maybe that's why I'm saying that. I'm just gonna put her in something simple. Right now I'm recreating Prue. That's why we have who we have. Up on the screen, Miss Shannon Doherty. Fuck you, ads. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about the ads. I'll just wait for a second. I don't really care too much about their underwear right now, not gonna lie to you. And then pajamas. I feel like the girls all wore like silky sets. You know what I mean? Pajamas. I feel like Piper was the one to wear a robe. I feel like Prue and Phoebe were like not about that, and neither was Paige. I feel like they kind of just wore whatever they wanted. I wish there was like a short sleeve option or like a tank top. I have Prue right now on a lot of tank tops, but I feel like that's what she wore. She wore a lot of like almost skimpy, but not really skimpy clothes. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. That's cute. See, I just don't like that. I want to put her... Those shorts are cute. See, I feel like Prue would wear that. The personality system's not super deep. But you can like learn a lot about other people. I've only been playing it for a few days, so maybe I'm not the perfect person to ask about it, but the personality system is fun. It's like the game is also, I think I am trying to remember this as I'm playing through the game for the first time. It is like still in beta. It's still in beta. You know, like the game's not finished. They're still changing it. There's still bugs. There's still like all of that. So I try to keep that in mind while I'm doing it. Okay. This is where we get into the nitpickies. Okay. So I'm going to do 6, 6. Sorry. I'm just going to. No, her creativity, she was not super creative, but I am going to put a point in charisma and a point in physique. But she was like strategy. She was like all logic. Yeah, we can connect on Discord. I'm not going to be able to connect right now just because I'm like using all of my systems. But you followed. Definitely. I don't know if you can DM on Twitch, but you can DM me on Instagram. And we can connect on there for sure. But building in this game is really fun. It's been really fun for me at least. Prue was pretty serious. She was a pretty serious girl. She was pretty serious. And she wasn't like a social girl. She was good at taking care of other people. That was like kind of her thing. She was good at being a leader. What's her talent? Fitness, art, tech, food, jack of all trades. I'm going to say art because she did do photography and she was a... Yeah, I mean, if you're okay with your Discord being in the chat, that's completely okay with me. I'm fine with that. Um, Sleeping habits normal, cleaning habits normal. Okay, so yeah, of course. Oh my gosh, thank you. Okay, and then yeah, I think that that's gonna be good for Prue. Good at taking care of others. Talent, art. You can see the personality system here too. It's not like the most amazing, but it's also not the worst. Okay, cute. This is my little Prudence Hollowell. Oh my gosh, she looks like Prue in my opinion. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch my screens really quick. I'm going to change the yeah, of course. Oh my gosh, well, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to change the photo on my gaming one so that I can get one of Piper's gonna be the next sister. Oh my gosh, my favorite sister. My freaking namesake. Which photo do we want to use of Piper? I kind of want to use one where Piper was a baddie. Because in my opinion, Piper is a baddie. She never got to dress like a baddie, but Piper was a baddie. Period. Period, point blank, period. Um, a lot of the girls, let's see. I think let's use this photo. This one's fine. We're gonna do Holly as Piper. Okay. And then we're gonna do pictures. Beautiful. And then hi Grayson. I'm doing so well. How are you? I'm just editing some things really quick and then we're gonna get right back into the game. We're changing the photo here super quickly. You guys are gonna see me do all of this all at once. How fun. Anyway. Okay. Okay, maybe I won't. Okay. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna do that then. Okay. Yes. Oh, there it is. That's how you do it. I told you guys I'm not technologically savvy. You know what? I think for now we're just gonna leave out of the pictures. But I'm doing well. Thank you, Grayson. Thanks for hopping in and chatting. Okay, so I am going to now make Piper Hollowell. If you don't know who that is, look it up, please. Um, Great from genetics. Oh, okay. Well, that definitely doesn't look like Piper. I think we're gonna have a little bit more work cut out for us this time, you guys. Not gonna lie. Because I think I had a pretty freaking good canvas for Prue, but for Piper, not that I'm worried. I'm not worried at all, but this doesn't look like Piper at all. This almost looks more like Billy than it does Piper. You know what I mean? Piper, to me, was a little bit shorter than... Oh, shit. Okay. We're going to do Piper, Hollowell. Hollowell. There we go. Couldn't spell, clearly. How tall is she? 171? How tall is Piper going to be? 159? Let's make her 160. Am I making them really tall? Am I making them really, really tall? I genuinely couldn't tell you. Okay. Let's see. So we're just gonna do average physique, nothing crazy. We're just gonna boop boop boop. We're not gonna do anything crazy. We're just gonna give her a little lift, a little tuck, a little a goo goo goo, a goo goo goo. I also do feel like Piper had a smaller chest, much like Piper. Um, and I don't want to do too much about her body because that's not really the thing that I try to pay attention to. But I am going to change her face. Piper had a little bit more of like a square face, I want to say, than someone like Prue. Prue didn't have like a super square face. I feel like Piper's was a lot. I think this could actually be a good canvas for Pipe. I think so. I think that this is what we'll base our face off of. I could do this one. Actually, I think we're going to use this one. Okay. And we're going to change the skin color because we all know the Hollow Sisters were not that tan. They were not getting out much. Okay. So let's change the brow because Piper also had a little lower of a brow. Let's get it in there with where the brows are. Piper had really sharp brows. She had really, really sharp brows, which I love. But they were also quite thin. She had like thin, sharp brows. Yeah, that's a little bit more pipey. I wonder if I could... She wasn't mad. Don't make the girl look angry, Pipe. Don't make Piper look angry. But she did have a little... She had a little bite to her. Ooh. So that profile's really crazy. The profile's a little wild. What do we think? Okay. I wonder if I could give her... Holly has a little, like, jut in her eyebrow. I wonder if I could give her a little jut. Oh. Okay, well that's not... Okay. Okay, let's do that. Okay. And then let's get to doing... What is the hard part on this game? I don't think it's necessarily a hard part. It does feel a lot like Sims. So, like, if you enjoyed Sims, I think you'll enjoy this game. To be honest with you, I don't think that there's like a hard part about the game. It's more so just like, I guess, what part of the game do you like best? You know what I mean? And we are gonna do Piper. Piper was also pretty serious in the show. She was pretty serious in the show. We are gonna have to change this nose drastically because this is crazy. Not that I think that people with this nose are crazy, but yeah, if you like Sims though, you'll like this game. It feels very similar to Sims, to be fair. I think we're going to start with that. Oh my gosh. Sorry, you guys. Excuse me. Okay. I think we're going to start there. We are going to move her nostrils in because Piper has quite a tiny nose. It's quite small of a nose. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. But I want the bridge to come out a little bit more. I wish I could zoom in on. This is so crazy. I'm like holding up pictures of Holly Marie Combs and like zooming in so that I can see her nose is like quite perfect, to be honest with you. She has like a perfect nose. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying how perfect her nose is. Yeah, she literally has a perfect nose. That's fucking annoying. No, it's not. I love Holly. Love you, Holly. She's never gonna see this. Okay. And then she does have that little, like, not a bulge to the end of her nose, but that, like, little ridging. She does have that. So maybe we'll do that. And then Holly also had quite small lips, much like Prue did. Which other games do you love to play on stream? Last night I played, or even yesterday, I played Paralives, I played Repo, and I played Baldur's Gate. So I've been playing a lot of those. I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate recently. But I'm always open to trying new games. I like playing Apex. I like playing, I played a little bit of Overwatch. I like playing Rivals. I'm open. I'm open to trying new games, trying new things. I like video games. So why freaking not? Apex is fun. Do you have a main that you like playing? I think we'll go with this, but like, oh, you love to play Valorant. You know, I tried Valorant the other day, and I just don't think it's a game for me. I think that it's definitely for some people. I am not one of those people. We need to figure that out because that is just not gonna fly. What is happening to her lip? I Why did it look like that? Yeah, why does her lip look like that? What other game do you like playing? I think that the thing with Valorant for me was that the pacing just feels off because I'm used to playing other first person shooters where the pacing feels a lot faster. On Valorant, it doesn't feel like a very fast game. It feels like a very like not slow. I don't want to say it feels like a slow game because that is not what I mean, but it does feel like a little bit of a slower paced in comparison to other first person shooters that I played. Like Apex is a really fast paced game. Like you gotta go. Oh, I didn't even change her eye color. I didn't even change her eye color. I didn't even change her eyes. What was I doing? Okay. Let's work on changing her eye shape really quick so that I can. She's like small round eyes. Small round eyes. Oop. Let's make sure you guys are good. Are you a sketch artist? Because you are matching with model. I'm not a sketch artist. I'm not a sketch artist at all. I'm more of a like talker, thinker, performer. I can't. I'm not like a by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, that's a perfect eye color. Perfect eye color. Love that. I think it needs to be a little bit more in. Just because I think that's just her face shape. Okay. Okay, so nose is pretty right. I do think it needs to go a little bit more in. This looks weird to me. What do we think? Do we think that area looks weird? It looks a little like jutting for me. I think that might just be the jaw. I think I'm just gonna have to fix the jaw. Facial structure. Let's just do normal ears. How about that? How about let's just do normal ears? Okay. And let's do a... maybe her forehead is what's bothering me. No, that just shows like ridges. Maybe it's the jaw. Alright, let's work with that one. And Holly has a... pretty like round... Oh god. Oh god. How do I change that? Oh god. Oh. My light went out. Sorry, you guys. Be right back. Boopity boop. Oh my gosh, and let there be light. And there shall. Okay. Now I think I can fix the rest of it. Because I knew there was something off. I knew there was something off. I just couldn't say what. No. There we go. See, that looks like a lot more normal, don't we think? Before she looked a little horsey. No offense if you looked like that. She looked a little horsey. Okay. So we are going to make her have... I think she needs a little bit of a longer face. Just based off of how Holly's face looks. Holly's face is a little bit longer. That's not what I need. I just want a longer face. I'm still trying to figure out the controls, obviously, of this game. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Let's not do that. Okay. Okay. Oh, there we go. And I think I'm just gonna have to lower everything because Holly's forehead is a little bit bigger. Not big. She doesn't have a big forehead. But pipe, that's what pipes look like. Okay. And then we're gonna... Yeah, and I'm just gonna lower the nose, lower the eye set. Can I do that? I can lower the eyebrows. I can't really lower the eye set anymore. Okay, then I guess we'll just do it like this. We'll give her a nose like this. The first one that I did was a lot easier than this. I will tell you guys that. This one is proving to be quite the challenge. I was given a really good... What's the most... Then you're gonna... Oh, thank you. the most unhinged thing you've seen a para do? Speaking of, Grayson, you have no idea. So yesterday, I was playing this game, and I was in the middle of like I was like trying to like finish one of the quest lines or something like that, and I was like chasing down this freaking guy forever. I was chasing him down, and he ends up going to a house. I go into a house with him. I look on the top floor and I'm like, oh, why is this doll just floating? Like, I have my little para just like running around the house. I'm like, why is this doll just floating? I go to the upper floor. You can actually see it as a clip. It's the most recent clip that I have on my channel. Go look at it. This grown man is playing with a doll in a little girl's room. Weird. And then he has children at home. Grayson, he has children at home. And he's playing with little girl dolls in someone else's home. It was really weird. It was really strange. I hated it. It was awful. Would not recommend. Would not recommend. Would not recommend. I need to change the cheeks. I think that's really what's fucking me up. Is that the cheek situation. Because Holly has cheeks, but she doesn't have cheeks. You know what I mean? Holly has cheeks, she doesn't have cheeks. And I don't want all the sisters to look the same, but this just doesn't look like Holly. That kind of does. I wish I knew how to, what control it was, to take in the face a little more. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wish it wasn't, her face as a whole wasn't so wide. I don't necessarily know how to change that. But her face is like wide. Started my first day in Paralives thinking I was a genius. Bought a huge house, spent all my money on a fancy couch, forgot to buy a bed, burned dinner, missed work, got rejected by my crush, and ended the day sleeping on the floor. 10 out of 10. Life's a Grayson, are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? That sounds like a really rough day. That sounds like a terribly, terribly, terribly rough day. Holy shit. I probably would have quit. I'd have been like, actually, this feels a little bit too real. This feels a little bit too close to home. See, I want her to just have like a little nice square head. I think I'm gonna have to restart. I think I just clicked something I wasn't supposed to click. Fuck. Okay, that's okay. Because this woman actually has... I think I should have just started with this girl to begin with, to be honest with you. Okay, also, the haircut is throwing me off. This is what we put Prue in. I don't think we're going to put Piper in the same thing. I think we want to put Piper in something else. Piper always had good hair. Piper was like the hair girl. That was one thing. Piper may not have had the best outfits, but Piper always had good hair. Always. There was never a doubt that Piper's hair wouldn't eat. And if you don't believe me, you're a liar. And that's just what it is. I feel like Piper would have worn something like that. I wish I could take the claw clip out, though. I saw a video that was saying, like, oh, you can, like, take the hair accessories out of the hair. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do it. I do wish there were more hair options because I do fear that this is the only hair that I'm going to end up putting Piper and Prue in. And I don't want them to look the same, but look at her. Like, that's Prue. And I don't want Piper to have the same haircut, but everything else kind of sucks. Because Piper had the best hair. The blonde one? They're all blonde. I haven't changed the hair color yet. Oh, that's how you take out the hair. Okay. I might just do this just to say it's different. But I am going to do... We do love long hair. We do love long hair. We love all hair. All hair is good hair. Let's do... I think Piper had a little bit of like a warmer brown tone than Prue for sure. For sure, for sure. Okay. We'll go with that for now. And then, actually, I think I like the eyebrows better on her. I think I like these brows better. For, Miss Piper. Or not me, Piper. I am gonna have to change.
I'm a girl, bitch.
Woo! I'm a girl, but it scares me every time. Thank you, Grayson. I appreciate you following me. I appreciate you. Stick around. We're gonna play. Oh, I think later I'm gonna end up playing some Baldur's Gate if you like that game. I'm gonna be playing that a little bit later. So stick around. It'll be fun. And thank you for following. Teehee. Okay. Let's do... I think her eyes were a little bit smaller. Oh my gosh, and I also... I'm a girl, bitch. Thank you. Thank you. It's funny. It truly does amuse me. I'm a girl, bitch. It genuinely brings me joy. Do you see, like, you can really, like, change so much about your character's face just from, like, little tweaks? Like that? You added good stuff to your channel. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You listen, I'm still working on it. It's a work in progress. I have a lot of stuff coming. I'll say that. I have a lot of stuff coming to my channel that I'm very excited about. That it's just not quite ready yet to show everybody, but I am very excited for when it does come out. Very, very, very excited for when it does come out. Okay. Yes. I'm so excited for it. I just have like a whole like kit that I'm like ready to show everyone. You know what I mean? I don't want them bigger. I want them longer. I wish I could bring the tip lower. Yeah. But I do feel like Piper had thinner brows. Like, I do think that... But this was just, like, the trend. Are these thin, thin brows. Because Prue had the same brows. You already had all those? No, I know, but I'm making, like, custom ones. Like, I'm doing a whole custom kit. That I'm really looking forward to sharing with everyone. Okay, we're gonna do these because I like these a bit better. Just because I like them. There's no other reason. Yeah, I have like a whole custom kit. I have new face things coming out. I've got lighting stuff. I've got like emotes. It's a whole shebang. I got a whole shebang coming out, Grayson. I'm very excited that I was um, able to put something together, but still work in progress. And I am definitely not the main person working on it, nor the only person working on it. But I am very excited for when it is ready. I do just want to change the tip of the nose to like a little. Oh. Oh. I don't know if that's helping much, to be honest with you. I guess we'll do that for now, but I do want to change that entire nose. Holy shit. I think that's worse than what it was. How did it get worse? Holy crap. How does one even fix that? Let's just... Oh my god. Oh my god. How does it get worse? Okay, we're gonna stick with this. We're gonna play it safe. We're gonna stick with this because things started getting really crazy there for a second. You already have some stuff. If I want, you can show it to me. You know what? Maybe later. I am working with an artist that I'm really excited about on like creating a whole kit package that I'm really looking forward to. I wonder what kind of stuff do you make, Grayson? Do you make a lot of stuff? Do you make like sketches? Do you do art? Do you do graphic design? What kind of art do you do? This to me is looking a little bit more like Piper. Still like a little bit more like Phoebe, but we'll stick with this for right now. Just because I don't think I'm going to be able to get it perfect. Panels, overlay, emotes. How nice. Yeah, those are all things I'm like, I'm looking forward to having them in my stuff and seeing like a final product for it all. Now, her mouth is a little smaller. She doesn't have a very big mouth, unlike me. Teehee. But I do like this mouth, to be honest. I don't think I need to change it much. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to change it because I don't feel like it. And I think that's a good enough reason. Nose, let's make her a little, not a lot longer, just a little. And then let's pick that mouth up a little bit. Okay. And then we can bring in the... Yeah, I have Instagram. You can definitely follow me there. It should be linked in my bio. You can definitely follow me there and we can maybe chat more about it. Also, Piper had a little... like, not protruding chin. She didn't have a protruding chin. You know what? I think that's fine. I'm, like, getting a little antsy. I kind of want to get to building. The main thing that I'm doing this for is because I want to build the house. I want to build the house. And so... yeah, we're definitely going to go build the house. For surezies. Let's do just the brown on the outer corner because I feel like that The white in the middle is a little harsh for this girl. And then we are gonna do a lipstick. That lipstick is fine. Actually, I think that's fine. And then the little blush. Let's just make it a little bit more intense. Yeah. And then, oh, nope, none of that. Okay, she doesn't look as much like Piper, but I can't figure out how to make her look more like Piper. I just can't do it. I'm gonna figure out an outfit that she can get into, and then I'm just gonna go into build mode because the whole reason I'm doing this is so that I can make the charmed house. I want to make the house. Okay, beautiful. Thanks, Grayson. I appreciate you. Okay. Piper also didn't have a lot of, like, I'll say it, she didn't have a lot of memorable fashion. She wasn't the fashion queen of the four girls. She was more like covered up and a little bit more like, not prudish, but she was definitely not like a bold girl when it came to the things that she wore. So I want to keep that idea. Piper wore a lot of blues too. She was like the calm girl. Um, let's do a slack. Let's do a slack. We're gonna put her in a black pant for surezies, and we're gonna put her in a boot because all these girls, all they ever wanted to wear was a goddamn boot. All they ever wanted to wear was a fucking boot. They love a boot. Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna change that necklace because I'm not gonna let you walk around with just a chain on. That's weird. Maybe we'll do that. I think something simple for Piper would be good. And then I think we can roll up. We can give her like a bracelet or something. She was like pretty studious. I'll give her a Fitbit. Like she was like on time. Like she was always like anal about shit like that. Okay, so we'll do that. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, Grayson. I appreciate you. Once I'm like off stream later, I'll definitely go take a look at it. Oh, I don't want it to be on both wrists though. I just want it on her left one. Beautiful. And then yeah, I like those nails. Those nails are fine. She wasn't like big on for formal. She was like again kind of a I feel like Piper was always more of a casual girl. Like she didn't wear a lot of like formal stuff. I feel like she's not a formal girl. Oh, do you know what I do think of? I do think of that one episode in where she got turned into what was it? She got possessed by the demon and she wore that red top with the fringe on it. Obsessed with that top. Two, such a good episode. Three, Holly Marie Combs is such a good actress. Four, I think of the outfit that she was going to wear to the graduation, but didn't because her sisters talked her out of it. I think that's what we're going to put this girl in. A little bit of a shame ritual, and I'm at peace with that. We're going to put her in a heel. Yeah, because this is what she... Yeah. Yeah. This is making so much sense in my head. This is making so much sense in my head. Oh my gosh. And she was wearing like a skimpy skimp top. A skimpy skimp top. We can do the vest. I want to do. I wonder if I can do no top underneath. Can I just do the vest? Oh, we can do that. She kind of looks like an airline attendant, and I'm almost at peace with that. Because, let's be real, you guys. Like, Piper was wearing some crazy shit. Piper stayed wearing crazy shit. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like... I mean, I could do something like... Oh, she... This was her outfit. Who's gonna tell me it wasn't? Didn't think so. Didn't freaking think so. Didn't freaking think so. Okay. Sorry, I had to get my slug. My fidget toy. And then, oh, also, she's married. So let's make sure that she has her wedding ring on. Her wedding ring does need to be on. Does she have it on already? She does. She already has a wedding ring on. Okay, we're gonna do that one then. Wow. Okay, work. Cool. Oh, there's the wedding ring. Yeah, we'll do that one. Okay. Beautiful. Again, Piper's a simple girl. She doesn't need anything crazy. Oh, but we are going to change her hair for that because her hair was like big and poofy. Yeah, as soon as I finish streaming, I'll definitely give you a follow back. For sure. I just have everything all like loaded and stuff. And so it's like a little hard for me to... I'm using my phone right now to read chat and everything, so... Not the mullet. I remember Piper's hair for that episode being huge. She had huge hair. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just keep it in the hairstyle we had her in, which is this one, and that's fine. And then we're going to do a workout fit. Piper would wear this. Like, but she wouldn't wear that color. She was like a little bit more of a... We can do the green. That's fine. We'll do the green. I'm not super worried about the workout fits. That's not... I don't really care about that. This is a... I didn't have to change anything. This is what Piper's wearing to go to sleep. This is absolutely what Piper's wearing to go to sleep. 120%. Okay. I have to make Phoebe and Paige. Ugh, God. Okay. Phoebe, okay, my favorite version of... Oh. Not a man. Ew. My favorite version of Phoebe was... Phoebe when she was... Let's randomize this. How do we... Because that's so bad. Yeah. It's so bad. Oh, another man. Okay. Phoebe was like a little bit tanner than the other girls, for sure. So let's do that. We'll do body. She was quite petite, so let's make her... Yeah, Phoebe was quite petite. Crazy chest. she didn't have like huge boobs, but she definitely was letting them bitches out. Okay. Immediately, I have to change the hair because the hair, I feel like to me is what kind of made Phoebe Phoebe. Um, sh to me, the most memorable Phoebe is when she had that pixie cut. That pixie cut was, to me, in my books, iconic. Um, and so I'm gonna make Phoebe with the pixie cut. If I can find a pixie cut that's like cute. Otherwise, we're just gonna make Bob Phoebe. Like, that could work. Because Phoebe defo had a bob at one point. Phoebe had like, oh, that's Phoebe, bitch. This little like, that I think that's about as close as I'm gonna get to getting Phoebe. And she was like a blonde. Like a, she was like this. Very different than the other girls. Very, very different than the other girls. Okay. Let's do face. Alyssa Milano in the first season. Faux EB. Faux EB. Phoebe did have like a little bit of longer hair. Maybe I'd give her that because this hair is kind of chopped. Let me see if I can just find something that was like simple for Phoebe. I feel like at one point she probably had bangs. In the first season, she had that fuck-ass bob. In the first season, she absolutely had a fuck-ass bob. That was her fuck-ass bob for the first few seasons, actually. But she did love having her hair, like, clipped up. And in a crazy style. But this is going to be... Let's give her that. How about that? How about we give her that? Okay. And we are going to give her a lighter hair color. Yeah, we'll keep her in that. And then let's do facial structure. Because looking at this face, girl, it's chopped. Okay. She's tanner than the other girls. She had like pigtails. Like Phoebe had so many different looks. I almost want to make the hair lighter. I almost want to make it a little bit lighter. No, I think this is fine. That's fine. Okay. Let's go to her face. I am going to try to make Alyssa Milano as close as I can. These brows, I think we'll keep for Alyssa. She had those baby bangs, too, at a certain point. She had this haircut, too, at a certain point. Like, Phoebe had every single haircut under the sun. Phoebe had every single haircut under the sun. Okay. Let's change her face shape. They're all like heart-shaped. I feel like I could edit this one the most. Because I can just change the nose. Okay. So let's do... do the brows. The brows are actually pretty good. We are going to lower them a little bit. I wish I could change the size of her fucking forehead. It's just so big. And then her eye shape is a little longer. She has, let's change her nose, because the honker is really, it's driving me. Why does it look like her nose is crooked? Do you guys see that? Why does her nose look crooked? Is it? Does she have a crooked nose? I mean, it's fine if she does, but